With my classes this semester, I noticed that they're a lot more intensive with like application of information rather than just memorization. So that's good and bad in a way, but it just means that I have to study the information much more. With my graphic design class in particular, we don't have a written final or anything like that, but we have an exhibit.
Kind of like the concept of my exhibit structure, the yellow line going across and like the lines going this way kind of represent a sunset and also like time going by. The resumes I had trouble, especially on this one, just because I'm in like a business fraternity and we're taught to have a very structured, nice resume, clean. And then when I was putting all these shapes in, I was like, this is like so not like me, and I had to like kind of like get uncomfortable to do that.
You care about your work, and what else can I ask from a student, right? If you are so good at so many different things and you aim for the best work for yourself. So I'm really proud of you.
It was a lot of work, but it really challenged me and helped me to grow in this field that I hope to go into after graduation, which is hopefully kind of something in like the brand or the entertainment industry, or working with ad agencies to kind of put together a cohesive campaign. My goal for like this last year of college is to just kind of like be present and just like hang out and enjoy it and relax as much as possible.
Somebody got to say it all.
Oh, let's lose track of time. Give us night, give us day. Let's find the rules, throw them away. Let's lose track of time.
Milo's the newest cast member of Rising Tide.
Are you Rising Tide Milo?
Yes, Rising Tide Milo.
Meet my nephew.
So it's the end of the semester, things are really wrapping up, and I'm wanting a chance to hang out with some of my friends, and I know I need to study, but I also don't want to spend all of my time studying these last couple weeks. So a few friends and I are going to be going to Abbot Kinney, and that's one of my favorite streets, probably in all of Southern California.
I don't know. Listen, the logistics haven't been nailed down.
Okay, that's our lunch spot.
All right,
done and done.
Done and done. You sold me at Gluten Free.
My favorite parts of Abbot Kinney are probably back there. I like that it's a lot of unique stores here and not just the traditional ones. There's a lot of unique people and restaurants, and I love dessert, and all my favorite dessert places are kind of around the area, so it's always a good like hit it all, whether you just want to walk or eat or shop. There's lots of options.
What do you get?
I think I'm gonna get a latte.
Just a latte?
Can I just have a slightly sweetened latte with non-fat milk, please?
2%.
That's great. Except this lighting is not ideal. This is like Inception. When I am struggling, I definitely had my moments this semester where I lost it a little bit, and I had to be willing to like share that with a friend and like let them comfort me and like not feel the need to like put on this facade of I'm Caitlin and I have my life together, because I honestly usually like people to think that, like when people are like, oh, you look like you have your life together, I'm like, thank you, like I try, but that's not always true. And I think that I needed to be okay with saying like, I don't know where I'm living and I don't know where I'm interning, and I've been reaching out to people for the past 3 months and still haven't heard back, and this is places where I'm feeling insecure. And I think that that was a lesson of you need to be willing to tell people that and let them walk alongside of you, because that's when your relationships really strengthen. And I think for me, that was where my relationship with the Lord like really deepened, was when I actually had to trust him and not just put on this false cover of, oh, I trust in God and whatever his plan is. Like, yes, I believed that, but now I like really had to believe that. And I think that the growing is hard, but it's worth it. So this year was hard, but I think ultimately I'm walking away a lot better because of it.
It's pretty funny. I haven't had any classes with people from Rising Tide to date because I'm the only accounting major, but I do have organizational behavior, which is one of the upper div business classes at Pepperdine, and I have that with Esther.
It was a totally random draw of how our team members got chosen, but like we ended up being on the same team. It was a fun time. So it's been good working with Aiden, and it was like nice like coming into a group project already having known someone too. Our finals in 2 weeks, so This is kind of like the review session for the final. The class is so relevant. A lot of the concepts that get taught, I think about like a lot.
So throughout this class and really throughout your whole college career, we've tried to give you tools to work with. Most of the time they work well. Sometimes what we've covered isn't gonna work. So don't be afraid to put the established models or the theories aside because they don't always work. Sometimes you actually have to drop those tools and run. So it has been a pleasure to have you in class this semester. I look forward to seeing you at the final. If you have questions between now and next Thursday, come and see me.
The class definitely detailed rules within organizations and steps to succeed. Do this, and then you'll get this. But as we know in life, steps don't work out like you learn in a textbook. So it's important to evaluate a situation and realize maybe I don't need to follow the exact rules I'd once learned, and I'm going to have to adapt and act differently. Companies that are succeeding heavily right now are disruptors, people who are taking once thought ideas and completely changing them so that those old ways are irrelevant. It's hard in college because I want to focus on my future and making sure everything's lined up perfectly, but I also don't want to be so far in the future that I'm forgetting to live in the present and really enjoy my time here and really feed into my relationships here. So it's a really big, almost work-life balance, for lack of a better word, trying to do the work side of grades and lining up internships and getting jobs and making sure I'm going to be employed after I graduate, and then also just feeding into my friendships, because I talked to a senior the other day and I asked them what they're most sad for, and they said they're most sad that in a year they're not going to be able to walk across 100 yards and see 20, 30 people who really care about them and are their friends and they can have a conversation with, and that's something very valuable at university, but especially Pepperdine and the way this campus is.
This week is dead week, and usually that's supposed to be the calm before the storm, but we still have classes, so it's just a storm within a storm.
You know, library's open 24 hours now, so we definitely take it full advantage.
The more you get closer to that summer, the more you get closer to graduation, and then you start to realize, oh wow, like real life does exist.
That's true.
So like I'm trying to take in the as much as you can enjoy.
Oh yeah.
It's finals week, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate every single moment, every single step.
Very true. But it's been good.
Some steps are worse than others. Like these steps right now. A little bit worse.
I had to look up too. I was like, we a long way away. Oh man, that turn isn't even the end of it. Like,
really, we were reminiscing over the past 2 years and then also junior year and how it didn't feel like a year whatsoever. Things go by so fast, and I was told that freshman year, and I was told to enjoy it while it lasts, and I was. I consciously kept trying to remind myself this won't be here for a while, so enjoy being in the now, and I did, but even then it still goes by so quickly. I remember my freshman year looking up to the other African American students and saying, dang, I can't wait to be that. And here I am junior year, and I'm supposed to be that, and even then I'm still looking up to those people that have already graduated.
I was at the Malibu reception. One young man who was African American came up to me and he was asking me about BSA and Black presence on the campus, and I simply told him it's there. Like, it's clearly there.
I think we're talking about if we feel like an obligation to do that, to kind of mentor incoming freshmen, it's because I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came in and I think they were very intentional. They said about like saying like, hey, like come to our program, hey, come do this, hey, we're about to do that, like trying to create those relationships. And so carrying that on is just really important. You know what I'm saying? To make sure there's a home kind of for incoming Black students.
When you are in a minority and then you go to a school that is predominantly white, it is kind of intimidating.
Right. Yeah.
No matter how much
an intimidating statistic.
It's
extremely real intimidating.
Because no one truly knows what 5% looks like until you see 5%.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so you think 5% is a lot smaller, or you don't see 5%, exactly, or you don't even see them whatsoever, and even that is scarier because then you're thinking, is 5% even real? Am I really am I the 5%? Or you never really know. You never really know. But I think after seeing other people of your race, it provides a sense of community, and you need some kind of place of home. Right. No matter who you are or where you are, you need to feel like you belong.
Who you see in me, I hope, is a good reflection of all the other African American people on this campus. The reason why I did this was to show prospective students that may be of color that you're welcome here, and that you can thrive here, and that there's a place for you, and there's no reason to be nervous about finding like-minded people. You will find people here, whether it be BSA, whether it be LSA, whether it be Republicans or Democrats. You can come here and thrive, but you have to want to, and you really have to want to. With BSA, our whole goal this year, yes, we want to be leaders. We really do want to be leaders.
Call me if you need a friend.